Assessment 3. Describe how you would promote, establish and maintain equality, diversity and inclusion within the classroom environment. Explain and give examples of how you would embed functional skills or elements of functional skills within your delivered sessions. So let's have a look at inclusion, equality and diversity. The session aim and learning outcomes. The aim of this part of the course is to gain a better understanding of inclusion, equality and diversity. On the learning outcomes, upon completion of the session, learners will be able to define the meaning of inclusion, equality and diversity and realise the importance of promoting anti-discriminatory practices. So what is inclusion? It's creating a learning environment where activities are so varied, interactive and supportive that all members of the group are actively involved in the learning process. It's catering for individual and group learning needs and styles. Questions to all if the learner is not responding. It's about group work, seating arrangements and discussion groups. Inclusion is involving all of your learners, treating them all equally and fairly, without directly or indirectly excluding anybody. This includes anybody with sensory impairments, mobility difficulties, cancer, epilepsy, diabetes, HIV and multiple sclerosis. Inclusion. You need to identify ways to promote inclusion with your learners. You need to ensure your delivery and resources represent 6 strands of equality to make sure that learners have access to facilities and resources. And your attitudes, values and beliefs must not be imposed on learners or learners imposed on others. You must encourage group work and communication, and you must adapt to the level of your learners. Equality, diversity and inclusion. Equality is about the rights of learners to have access to, attend and participate in their chosen learning experience. Inequality and discrimination must be tackled to ensure fairness and decency. Equality is everyone being different but having equal rights. And as a question, what do you think the 6 strands are under the Equality Act 2010? Well, they are age, disability, gender, race, religion and belief and sexual orientation, although that has been increased upon. What is the aim of equality? The aim of equality and the manifested policies associated with the subject is to create an environment in which people treat others with mutual respect regardless of age, disability, family responsibility, marital status, race, colour, ethnicity, nationality, religion or belief, gender, sexual orientation, trade union activity, unrelated criminal activities or convictions, and any other relevant criteria. Valuing diversity, we must value diversity and try to, as far as practicable, ensure that we treat all individuals fairly, with dignity and respect, that the opportunities we provide are open to all, that we provide a safe, supportive and welcoming environment for staff, learners and visitors. Also, as teachers, we diversify our teaching methods, which is called diversity in teaching. As teachers, we are responsible for promoting anti-discriminatory practices both inside and outside the educational establishment, through ground rules and by example, and being aware of the differences between learners and trying to cater for those needs. And the information can be gained from application forms and ethnicity data from caption sheets. So to summarise, we've looked at and discussed what is meant by the terms inclusion, equality and diversity. We've also discussed the importance of actively promoting anti-discriminatory practices within the educational establishment.